For what it's worth, Peter, win quite easily.
Rhys Jones on the fence for Carlton with Christo.
Wonders will never cease. Gerard is tipped against the Swans as we see Rowan Welsh kicking. He is a beautiful kick to a promising young player, the ex-Dandenong star from 45 metres. Welsh on this perfect Sydney day slams it through. So first blood to Carlton, a goal to Rowan Welsh.
Yes, it was good to see Greg Williams get the ball out of the centre. I'm sure he would have been looking to get a touch pretty early, and there it is. Good tap, comes to Williams, and Rowan Welsh just dropping into that hole, and that's a good spot to be because quick kicks out of the centre, pressure kicks, often fall in that space between full forward and centre half forward, and I know Kevin Bartlett, that was a favourite spot of his to lurk.
Sensational day for football here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. There's a bounce, and Tunbridge sits underneath, and he tries to bring it down with him, couldn't do so. In they go, taken away on that occasion by Lewis, gets a hurried kick up towards the half-forward line. Chipping in as Dorotich, he had it, lost it out, they come to meet the football. Taken away by Dean, he hits centre wing on the outer side. There goes Lewis again, and chasing it after now is Holmes, who grabs the football, hits the deck, gives a handball back to Lewis in turn. He tried to get a hurried kick, did so, up towards half-forward. Dorotich went in very hard, and coming up there was Struve. In they go again. Here comes Lawson. Lawson handballs over here to Creswell. He fires a goal, and it's a beauty. A goal to Sydney. Scores level on this sensational day for football at the Sydney Cricket Ground.
Well, it didn't take
on the boundary line on the members' stand wing, and it goes over for a throw-in. Would you have played Brunton on Williams, Gerard?
Yes, he's got a terrific record as a
There was a kick. It was a free kick to West Sydney going up towards the half-forward line again. In they go, taken away by Aitken. Aitken kicks it very high in the air, but it's taken down here by number 31, and that happens to be Holmes of Sydney. He's on the half-back line on the member stand side, and he's going to direct play right through centre half-forward. Up there looking, Tommy Elvin's up there, tried to contest the mark. The umpire's called play on, comes out from Justin Madden. Here comes Bradley swooping in here for Carlton. He's got the football, swings around onto his left boot, back onto his right, and brings it around centre wing looking for Spalding. Spalding missed the mark. In goes Fraser Brown, and boy, they're having a red-hot go. Luke O'Sullivan with a handball to Fraser Brown. Down looking for Kernahan. He's the target. He flies. There's no mark. Bays thumps it away. In they go. A chance there for Hogg. A handball goes wide. Fraser Brown sidesteps one. They're going in real hard now. The umpire said there's a free kick going to the Sydney Swans.
And courage shown by Higgins and Spalding. Spalding is hurt in that clash, but both players kept their eyes on the ball. That was fantastic. Here's Williams, couldn't mark, getting the hoots of the crowd. Troy Luff is there, sock it away Justin Madden, or he actually had a fresh air shot in the end. There's Dale Lewis, quick hands to half forward. It's actually now on centre wing as John Dorotich on the right foot looks for Welsh. Welsh front of the pack, thumped the ground. Creswell again goes back to Kelly, who nearly lost it. This is Stephen Wright, a stalwart of the Sydney Swans. Bring it around to Kepler, and Kepler marks, but already the Swans, well, they look as though they're pretty desperate.
And there's a kick by Kepler going up towards the half-forward line. They fly. Tommy Elvin first on the scene, gathers in the football, shows a bit of pace, gets away, goes around through the centre. Here they come. Luffers first there, dropped an easy mark. A chance there for that Sydney player, Doolan. Handball went astray over to Bradley, who kicks it back here, down towards the half-forward line. Luke O'Sullivan into an open goal, but it's a shocker. Kernahan comes in, tries to make amends for him, has a hurried stab at goal, and it's another one to Carlton.
When you've got really serious...
Towards centre wing, Aiken, now Holmes, here's Lewis. Pack of players developing to be a bounce.
A couple of other matchups. Lewis for Sydney is tagging Bradley, and Hogg has got Mitchell for the Swans.
Jamie Lawson off the ground and Troy Gray coming on, so I don't know whether he's injured. A couple of the trainers are looking at him, but we might pick it up later on, find out what is wrong with Jamie Lawson. He may not be injured, of course, as we go to half forward with Lewis. Here's Hanna, ran straight at the ball. Good play, Mill Hanna, and a 70-metre kick to the half forward line lands with Welsh. And Welsh is a thumping kick. He'll look for Kernahan, who's one out here with Bays. Bays at the back, Kernahan at the front. As player Doolan went without it. Kernahan brilliantly. Luke O'Sullivan sprints clear into an open goal. O'Sullivan, he slams it through. The Blues, a great start as they kick their third, 3-1.
Yes, we'll see here on the replay, a costly miss. Bays does the spoiling. Doolan there could have taken that ball, which allowed Kernahan to get it up to O'Sullivan, and that time he went bang and straight through the middle.
Back in the centre here now. The umpire's about to get play underway again. Sydney will want to get a bit of a move on and not give a big start to the Carlton side. They're looking very strong, the Carlton side. Here's a bounce in the centre now. Justin Madden underneath, and Big Tunbridge had a go, and the umpire has blown the whistle. Is going to play a free kick Carlton's way. Will be paid to Justin Madden. Playing on from the centre circle. Drives the ball right down through centre half forward. They fly. Kernahan knocked away by Lufford. Comes back here to that big player at centre half forward. And it was taken away by that half back into the open goal goes Luff. Luff runs around now, right across the face of goal, fires across to the outer side where Doolan waits and takes an easy mark. Who did I miss, Peter?
Ray Mooney, not Ray Mooney, Jason Mooney, I should say. Towards the half-forward line, that kick from Doolan, he was looking for Nettlebeck, and over the line it goes, halfway between centre wing and half-forward. Okay, Nettlebeck is really built up in the upper body, started off his career at full-back, but looks as though he's really improving as a footballer. Madden versus Tunbridge. Tunbridge won that one. Quick kick was by Brunton to the half-forward line. Here's a chance for Nettlebeck on the left foot as he brings it in towards Troy Gray. Thumped away. The big thump further back. Here's a chance. Mitten Connell against his old club. Slams at goal, Simon Mitten Connell, and he's kicked it.
Carlton lead. There's a bounce. Justin Madden comes in. He wins the tap again. Not very successful. Over goes down the little hog, who runs around on the left boot for Carlton. Hits centre wing on the outer side. Out goes Ratton. In there is Williams, and play on with the advantage rule. Goes to Gleeson. Gleeson has one bounce. He's inside 50. He drives towards goal. Down there is Mooney. Mooney flies. A chance there. And that Carlton player getting himself up off the ground. Welsh almost marked the football, but it's gone through for a minor score. 1 point to Carlton. They're doing a lot of attacking Carlton under these beautiful conditions.
And Ted, Jamie Lawson has gone up the race and he's gone into the club rooms for Sydney, so obviously there is an injury with him.
Kick in by Bays, straight down the centre of the ground, the shortest way home. They fly, knocked away there by Kernahan. Bradley's underneath, he's got it. A blind turn out of trouble, goes straight to Bays, however. I should say Holmes, he goes to the outer side of the ground, and out they go. Here come the quickies. Doolan's first on the scene, and he gets a hurried kick around centre wing on the outer side, close to the boundary line. In comes Dorotich first on the scene. The ball close to going out. A handball comes back here. Little Kelly, he's tackled high. Play on, said the umpire. Comes back in they go. Oh boy, are they going in hard. Mitchell takes it and goes half forward.
Yes, the ball at half back for the Blues. This is Mark Aythorne, who had a stint up here with the Sydney Swans. He brings it to half forward. Bays couldn't mark, and a free kick for a push out. And it is going the way of Spalding. Earl Spalding way out at half forward. He's looking for Welsh. Welsh versus Mooney. Could have almost a free kick there, Welsh. Oh, Williams brilliantly to Aiken. Aiken on the left foot across the face, and the pressure of Swans forced that error, but a very quick handball by Greg Williams.
Yeah, Stephen Kernahan been moved to centre half forward, Rowan Welsh to full forward for Carlton, so they're probably going to do a three-man ring around the Rosie, including Earl Spalding in that trio.
Well, here's Welsh doing the ruck where Bradley kicks a point, but he swooped in on that one very, very quickly.
In fact, I thought he was looking for an option rather than just putting it on his boot for goal.
I think he was trying to do the unselfish thing, Craig Bradley, and then, as you say, he had a quick look, and that probably cost him the goal.
And by the time they decided to kick, the angle was so tight, and the pressure was so great, he couldn't goal.
One of the best kicks in the competition. Long kick. Another great kick coming up here. Higgins. Kepler. Free kick to Kepler for over the shoulder. Advantage paid. Mooney got it across to Higgins. It's Nettlebeck onto Troy Gray. Oh, great smother there by Aiken, and eventually it's forced over the line for a throw-in, but a terrific smother, and that's one part of modern-day football that's really improved. Ted?
It certainly has. A lot of tackling these days, Peter. Carlton lead by 8 points. There's a throw-in by the boundary umpire here now, and the big fellow Justin Madden gets up high. It comes back here towards Nettlebeck. He gets a handball over to Mitchell. Mitchell kicks up towards goal. They overrun the football. Here comes Minton Connell with a handball over there to Kepler, but he overruns it, and it goes over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Well, Minton Connell missed that handball there because it was his second option. He should have given it to Kepler first go. Kepler would be still running into the open goal.
Exactly, Gerard.
Boundary umpire throwing the ball back into play here now. Big Justin Madden goes up uncontested, gets it down to Tommy Elvin. A hurried kick by that player, not much distance. In goes Aitken. He's paid the mark here to Aitken, who's about to play on. Oh, his kick was almost smothered, doesn't make much distance. Here comes Williams. Oh, beautiful tackle put on in there by Higgins. Umpires call play on, and it goes over the boundary line, and a throw-in will take place.
Paid free kick, Ted.
He's paid a free kick here to Carlton, to Bradley. Well, a bit technical, you thought?
I did. Let's have another look.
Yeah, here's a replay, but coming
Let's
up,
see.
here's Bradley.
Williams caught. Is that hold? No, he didn't hold him long enough. Now
No, he definitely got that handball out, but I noticed that there was added pressure there from Leon Higgins. Obviously a little bit more incentive when he saw Greg Williams in his sights.
Bradley to the half-forward line. This is going to be a good game. The Swans having a real go at Carlton here. Paul Kelly. Barry Mitchell to the half-forward line. Oh, players went down. Lewis got into the back of Aiken, no doubt about that one. Free kick to Ian Aiken at halfback, and there's a lot of feeling out here.
Very impressed by the courage of Athorn there, Peter. Put his body on the line and kept coming through the pack.
Fraser Brown, centre wing. Gets around Kelly. Brown will kick long because they've got high marking forwards. Bays at the back. Kernahan couldn't take it. Gleeson read it brilliantly off the pack. He swoops in on the ball in the pocket. Socket off the ground. Luke O'Sullivan tackled from behind. Kicked by Ratton. In towards full forward. Taken by Holmes. He's looking for someone to go off and run. Here's Bays. He can sprint clear. He has a bounce. Runs away from Kernahan. Should bounce again. He elects to kick it in towards half forward. Nettleback at the back. Couldn't take the mark. Carlton rebounds through Athorn. Athorn to the half forward line. Courage needed. And all players went hard at that ball. Here's Mitchell on the left foot to centre wing. 1-on-1. Hannah. Well played as he gets it down to Bradley. Bradley a bounce and then the wobbly kick in towards the forward pocket. Gleeson races back after it. Bays takes it over the line. Good thinking, and it will be a throw-in.
Couldn't do much else about it, to be honest with you, Peter. He had no other option but to take the ball over the boundary line, and the boundary umpire about to put it back in here now. Kernahan to do the ruck work here. Looks like he's got to do the ruck work against Bays, and Kernahan went for the big swipe coming down here towards Mitchell. Forced his way through the pack, held not in possession, and will take the obvious free kick. In two minds which way he's going to go. He's looking for someone to go straight down the middle. He's got an option there, and he's found one in Brunton, who's taken the mark, doesn't let him down. He'd play on as a call. Handball over there to Creswell. Creswell goes from half back to centre wing. Out there is Kapler, takes a mark, hits a ground full of running, puts it on his right boot, comes to centre half forward. Minton Connell. Minton Connell takes a chest mark, and he is some 45 metres out from goal. There's a replay coming up here now. Minton Connell makes a beautiful lead, and it's a lovely mark.
Yes, well, we're seeing a good game of football because both sides are playing the corridor extremely well, and with the ideal conditions, the skills of the game are coming to the fore.
Well, here's the kick from Simon Minton Connell from 45 metres for his second. That is a great kick. It's a goal.